Hi friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK and welcome to DIY Embellies part 2. So these took me like 20 minutes to make, so I really implore and urge you to get some DIY embellishments done before you start making your album, because this will speed your process up no end. This is why I wanted to include some DIY embellishment videos in the December daily series. Now, you can use this technique across normal scrapbooking as well. This does not have to just be December daily. You can use this with normal supplies and use this throughout any of your other scrapbooks. So it's a great technique to learn. This is using those chipboard frames. Now, if you're anything like me, you're going to really struggle with these. I don't ever know what to do with them. I put them on a photo and they don't look right. I try and cut them and tuck them behind a photo and I can never get them to look right. But if you make them into bigger embellishment pieces, it makes, I think they just look 10 times better. And they're ready and they're easy to put straight onto your project. So I've pulled out all the chipboard frames that I had put in my kit. However, some of these are not going to make the cut. So I've pulled the red, the green and the black for this project. So all I'm doing is just lining up the frame and cutting out my paper. And then that paper is just going to be glued onto the back of the frame. So it will give the frame just a nice colourful backing. That's as simple as the paper part of this goes. I'm just using wet glue to do this, just to speed up the whole process. And I think the wet glue as well will actually stick a lot better on these chipboard frames. So once I've stuck it all down and trimmed it all, trimmed around it all, now I'm going to start pulling in some embellishments. So first off, I'm looking through my ephemera and I found this little, do you call it a nutcracker? Is that what it's called? The little soldier nutcracker thing. And it won't get used on any other part of my project. And so it's going to make it on as a piece in this cluster for this embellishment. So I'm just sifting through some other pieces, and as I find something that I like, then I'm just adding it onto the frame. You've got permission to change your mind as well, but don't change your mind more than once. So if you've moved it and you don't like it and you've moved it, that's it. You can't move it again. That's my rule. So you have to stick to it. And when you look back over it, you're not going to look at it and go, I'm really unhappy with that and want to peel it all off. Just be happy with the decision that you've made. Otherwise, you'll procrastinate forever and you'll never, ever get anything done. That's my word of the day for you. So just sifting through the rest of the pieces there, and you'll see that I've pulled out some little bits to go in those small frames. And yeah, the Holly Jolly Christmas collection, I love it because it's got all these little animals in. So I'm going to use those pieces of ephemera because I don't think that they'll fit or really work on or in my album any other way. So this is a great way to get them used up. It's the same as those, if you call it a nutcracker, it's the same as those as well. I can't see me using it in any other way, but popping it onto the frame to embellish the frame really does work, in my opinion. So I've just got some little foam adhesive dots here, and I'm going to pop those in the middle of that little banner piece, and that's going to stop it sagging into the middle. That just says Happy Holidays. And oh yeah, and then this little elf piece, it's not going to get used anywhere else, so I thought I'm going to pop him just poking out the side of this little frame. Then that frame is good to stick onto the middle of a 4x6 card and call it done. That is how quick and easy you can make your album if you want it to. So I'm only showing you a small selection of frames. If you have more that you want to include, then go ahead and make 100 of them if you wish. But just think about how much bulk it'll add to your album. So I've gone with a sensible amount of frames that I'm looking to include in my album, but I promise you this does actually speed the process up. So I hear it constantly where people say they failed at December daily every single year. To me, it really is in the prep. So it's prepping those cards ready to go in the album. It's prepping the embellishments ready to add in addition to those. It is just getting yourself, it's having a little notebook ready, adding in post-it notes to remind yourself what you want to do on certain days. It is all in the prep. So if you don't prep now, then you are more likely, I'm really sorry to let you know this, but you're more likely to fail in December, because let's face it, December gets really busy for a lot of people, especially if you're working, or if you have a family to take care of, or if you just have a really busy social life, then you can find yourself being left behind with this project, and it's really difficult then to get yourself motivated to catch up, especially if you get a few days behind. So yeah, doing something like this in advance, prepping it nice and early, will make you a lot more successful at this project. I promise. You have my word on that. So what am I doing here? So I'm just pulling in some little tiny word stickers, and I'm trying to theme the frames. If the frame's got words on it, like this one here says naughty or nice, of course it's going to be ticked naughty. But I found these little tiny word stickers. These are from Simple Stories, and they the theme is the same. So I'm just using those. It says naughty list and Santa must like you, because that's a true story. And so I've just added those in. So the same as my little DIY embellishment video from yesterday, these are, I'm flicking between each of these, so I might sort of go forwards and backwards and add bits on, or that's okay. So if you're not feeling inspired to finish the one you're working on, then it's okay to flick between the frames, or whatever embellishment you're working on. So I've added my frames, I've added an ephemera piece to most of them, I've added some tiny word stickers or some chipboard, and now in comes the puffy stickers. And I'm not going to add too many of these, but just those extra little accents really help to make the whole project look and feel complete. And then I'm just coming in with some more stickers here. This is from the coordinating sticker sheet. We've got some hearts. I'm really sorry that this is cut off at the bottom. I did say in another video that my camera seemed to have angled in the slightly wrong direction when I was filming some of these videos. So apologies, but I do give you a close-up in a second. So all I've done is just layered over 2 heart stickers and popped a staple through, because adding a staple makes it look finished, right? Well, that's my mantra. So if tiny word stickers doesn't do it, and you need to add staples to make it look finished. So I think I was listening to Christmas music when I was doing this, so I think I got a little bit distracted. And I'm finished. So here we are, close-ups, and thank you very much for watching. Join me tomorrow for Foundation Pages Part 1. Thumbs up, comments down below, subscribe. See you next time. Bye!